My name is Derrick Kotze and I'm the CEO of mLab Southern Africa. The mLab originated as a World Bank project, launching in 2011 and in South Africa in 2012, with the purpose of stimulating innovation within the mobile industry and hopefully creating new enterprises, startups and an asset class that owns IP. And we are locally supported through the Department of Science and Technology and work very closely with the Innovation Hub, the Council for Scientific Industrial Research and many of the industry partners within the country. And the idea is that we create an environment where people can come together, that they can brainstorm together, develop great products and potentially out of that create businesses and spin-outs. So at the mLab, if you come in, you have access to a device lab where you can do testing. You have access to internet, to office space, to hot desking, expertise and access to the tech industry. So the mLab is a membership-based program, and so our members have full-time access to it 24/7 every day, and they can stay over at night, which is preferred by many of the software developers. And then our specific office hours generally run from around 8 in the morning to around 6 in the evening, that we're available for consulting, access and providing services. We have had a couple of companies graduate or go through our program, including Go Metro, which is the solution that's being used with Metro Rail. There's a couple of solutions coming for the minibus taxi industry, design and gaming company called Afros who does transformational gaming, and then a lot of interesting products coming out this year, very close to launching. Since we work very closely and have a very specific focus on the mobile industry, one of the trends that we are seeing and that we are rapidly adjusting our own programs around is that mobile is moving out of the form factor of the phones that we know now and really integrating everywhere. And so we're looking at electronics engaging with mobile, machine-to-machine technology coming up where there's not necessarily a human connection involved. So it's about finding ways of innovating around code and technology and linking that into a mobile ecosystem. So currently we're hosting a couple of companies. One of them is called Vunja, which is a citizen journalism program that allows any person in South Africa, and specifically within rural or township environments, to create their own news, to tell their own stories within their environment. We have a youth-based organization that focuses on student development and giving access to the ICT industry called Geek Culture. We support a company called Tour 2.0, which is looking at changing the stories about South Africa and communities through community tourism, making it possible and really giving impact in those communities through fun tourism and exploration. And mLabs and other co-creation spaces provide great environments where people who are like-minded, who have a passion for something, who have different skills can come together and then actually have access to great infrastructure, have access to the internet, have access to good working spaces, have access to devices and technology that they can use, and then specifically have access to exposure to industry as well as partners, as well as governments, as well as just learning and finding each other and kind of developing product through that. There are mLabs currently in South Africa and Kenya, in Vietnam and Armenia. And the idea is that within the Southern African context, we want to expand within South Africa. So setting up and growing the Cape Town-based mLab and then expanding into other provinces and cities. And from there, starting to provide support for the Southern African region.